Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah, it's another Zelda video. It's all the gaming I've been doing. Yeah, nothing else has got to look in for the last couple of weeks. Breath of the Wild has just taken over my gaming life. Still really loving it, still discovering crazy new things. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that game is huge. It is massive. There's so much content, so much to do. That is one of the main reasons why I do not have a problem with, you know, the Amiibo line, basically. In the past, in other examples of the games, I've kind of balked at, you know, the idea that there's content hidden behind an extra purchase behind these Amiibos. But for this Zelda game, it's so big, they're clearly not leaving anything out that otherwise would have been in there from the get-go. You know, it's just clearly extra stuff in the truest sense of the word. You know, I haven't looked into what you get for all the different Amiibos. There's many different, in fact all the Amiibos work with Breath of the Wild, but the non-Zelda Amiibos just give you kind of rudimentary basic items. The Zelda themed Amiibos give you more special stuff, like, you know, unique armor and unique weapons, that kind of thing. But as far as I know, none of those, you know, none of the armor or the weapons are significantly more powerful or better than anything you get in the game, so you're not really being held off from something that you really kind of need in the game, so that's good. The one Amiibo that really does give you something very special in the game is the Wolf Link Amiibo from the Twilight Princess HD special pack, and that was one of the main reasons that I wanted to get this anyway. Obviously I want to play through Twilight Princess again in HD, that'd be brilliant, but I really wanted the Amiibo, because what you get with that is the Wolf Link character will actually join you in the game and help you out, basically. So I'll just show you the Amiibo. There it is in the package. Bit of a Amiibo pawn there. It's a really nice figure, actually. I don't go in for the Amiibos. This is the first one I own, but this is a really nice one. I'll take it out. I've kind of done the old half open trick so I can put it back in there for display purposes, because yeah, looks nice on the shelf when I'm not using it. Quite loud to get them open. But anyway, I hope the camera focuses properly. I can't see a viewer from here, so I don't know if it is focusing well or not, but it's a really nice figure. But yeah, basically tap this on your Wii U pad and Wolf Link, not with this guy, I can't remember his name. I'm sure you'll tell me. But the Wolf Link joins you in the game and follows you around. You can order it to sit or stay, and you can order it to follow you, and it will follow you around. It'll attack enemies. It'll also, one very useful thing it'll do is, in the game you have a kind of radar thing, and you can set your radar to look for certain things. And when you get near to an item, it'll start beeping to tell you that you're near to an item. But if you have the Wolf Link Amiibo, the wolf will actually start running off towards the thing that you're trying to find if you're using the radar. So that's pretty sweet. That's some really fun game content that is added to the experience with this Wolf Link Amiibo. And because this world is so vast, because you spend so long exploring these places, on occasion it can feel a little bit lonely. You know, you're kind of on your own out in the wild, and yeah, it can feel quite lonely at times until you come across, obviously, the next, you know, enemy emplacement, encampment or whatever. But with the Wolf Link Amiibo, you've got your extra little companion there with you. Now, yeah, of course you can get horses in the game, but that's a different aspect. That's nice to have the horse as well, but to have this kind of slightly more autonomous character following you around and helping you out and doing all these things, it's a really sweet gameplay feature. It's brilliant. And when I first heard about that, I heard about this a long time ago, or a few months ago, whatever. And yeah, when I first heard about that, I was like, oh, that is tight. That is tight to hide such a really fun gameplay feature behind an extra purchase. I was a bit annoyed at that. But I've kind of come to think about it a different way. And really, it wouldn't make any sense to put this in the game proper from the get-go as a you know, a standard piece of content in the game. It wouldn't make sense, because if you think about it, it's it's a character from a different Zelda game, which is effectively an alternate universe. You know, these Zelda games, they kind of operate in a sort of multi-dimensional kind of way. You know, it's not really a direct linear history, although people have tried to write linear histories, a chronology of the games and stuff, but really it's kind of an alternate universe, an alternate, you know, a parallel universe. So it wouldn't make sense, I don't think, to have the Wolf Link character from a different Wolf Link game, a different Zelda game, in this Zelda game. I just don't think it makes sense from a narrative point of view. So, because of that, I'm fine with this being extra content only through an Amiibo. Yeah, I don't think it would sit right if they just put it in from the get-go. But it's a really nice gameplay feature, and I do urge anybody who's got Breath of the Wild to get yourself the Wolf Link Amiibo and just to try it out, because it really does add a nice little couple of features to the gameplay. Yeah, it's sweet, and you know, it's cool. It's you can't just use it willy-nilly as well. You know, you can only use it 3 times a day. I mean, a real day, not a game day. So you can only use it 3 times a day, and he has his own little heart counter. It's only like 3 hearts, I think. But you do have to kind of make sure he doesn't get too messed up, because he will die, and then yeah, you won't be able to bring him back more than 3 times in a day. So yeah, there is a little bit of risk there. He grounds it in the game. It's really good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be getting all the Zelda Amiibos though, because like I said, as I've heard, from what I've heard, they all provide quite, you know, basic content. Certainly nothing up to, not a gameplay feature like this. Yeah, it's really cool. I'd urge you to go and get it as soon as possible. It's definitely worth having. But I tell you, one thing that kind of annoys me about Amiibos is that you have to physically, you know, tap the Amiibo on the gamepad every time you want to use it. Now, to me, that doesn't really make much sense. Sorry, the Xbox is going crazy. I just put a box on the controller. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't think it doesn't seem necessary to me to have to physically get the Amiibo, touch it on the thing, and to do it every time you want to use it, because the game does recognise that you've used the Amiibo. After the first time you use it, the game recognises that you've done so, and some of the little handy tips that comes up in between when on the loading screen refers to the Amiibos. So, but they only start referring to the Wolf Link Amiibo specifically when you have used it. So the game knows you've used it. So surely it would make more sense. You should at least have the option to be able to just select the Wolf Link Amiibo power, you know, from the menu. Because obviously when you bring up your skills, you've got various powers. I can't remember if there's a name for them, but you've got your power, your various powers, and on the end to the right is the Amiibo icon. So surely you could just, when you select that, maybe another drop-down menu or something, you know, to list the Amiibos that you've activated previously. I think that would make a lot of sense, because it's kind of strange. Now when I play this game, I'm sat there not just with the gamepad, but I've got the little Amiibo just on the sofa's arm, ready to use. And if I had many different Amiibos, I'd be sat there with a whole line of friggin' Amiibos on the end of the sofa, just so I can tap them every now and again when I want to. So yeah, I think they've missed a trick there. They could have given you the option to just select it on the game once it's been activated, once the game knows you've got it. But it didn't. But that's a minor, really. It's still fun to do. Yeah, it's a cool feature. I do like it. I say I'm not going to be getting into Amiibos. You know, why am I putting it back? I'm going to play with it in a bit. Yeah. So that's, I guess, all I've got to say on it. Another Zelda game, Zelda video, I know, but that's all I'm doing. I'm going to show you a little bit of footage now of Wolf Link in the game. So enjoy that, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Alright guys, so here we are. I've got one of my horses out as well, so because I wanted to show you it whilst having a horse with me as well, because I forgot to mention that it's pretty sweet to have 2 kind of characters along for the ride with you. Yeah, it feels like you've got your own little troop, you know, going on these little adventures. So yeah, you got your horse here. This horse is called Kish. It was named after a childhood pet, a dog we had that was black and white. So all you do is, first of all, I think I've got to, oh hang on, wrong button. Got to get off my horse, because you can't do it whilst you're sat on a horse. So select the Amiibo power there, and there we go. So there is the wolf link, and you can target him, tell him to stay. Oh, I missed him. Oh, he's off. What's he doing? Stay. Yeah, you stay. So that's actually something else I didn't mention. As well as attacking enemies, he will actually also attack regular animals out in the wild and convert them into food that you can pick up. But I found that a little bit unnerving actually, because I've been avoiding killing any of the animals on Breath of the Wild, because there's no need. You can get plenty of food elsewhere, and it's really nice seeing you know, the animals just around, just living their lives in the wild there. But what's he? Oh, he's going after a monster there. There he goes. I'll let him do all the work. He can dispatch that one quite easily himself. Thank you very much, Wolf Link. So yeah, as you can see, it's just a really nice little gameplay feature. He follows you around. Like, look, got the horse and the dog. We're a nice little team here, but he's demolishing all these lovely wild animals. Look at that. He is insatiable. And the horse is galloping now, and he can still keep up with that. It's pretty nice. Where's he going? Where's he gone? Oh, he's going after a ram now. Oh dear. Come back, Wolf Link. Stop being a murderer. You don't need to. I can feed you without all this murder, death, kill. Yeah, you stay there. Right. Anyway, so that's it. Yeah, basically, gives you a little taste of what he can do. Like I said, he can also lead you towards things that you're searching for on your radar. And yeah, that's about it. It's a really nice little feature. And he's happy just running alongside. And he keeps up pretty nicely. And you can call him to you as well. But yeah, that's it really. That's enough of that. I'll see you guys in the next vid. Bye bye.